Well, hello once again, my good friends, my fellow historians, my fellow modelers, and my fellow Star Trek fans. I'd like to welcome you back to another video involving Star Trek. Now, this video is going to be different, and I know I say that a lot, so I apologize, but this video actually is going to be different from what I usually do. I'm going to introduce you guys to a company called Nacelle Store, and they do sell Star Trek merchandise. And in particular, when you go to their website into the Star Trek section, you can see, I love the picture, by the way. They've got the Delta shield with the Star Trek logo, and in the background, it's the USS Enterprise NCC 1701. If you remember, after she was in a fight with Reliant, when she pulls in into space dock, and you see Yeoman Rand visibly upset because of the Enterprise is all scarred and wounded. Well, they have that as the backdrop, and it's pretty cool. But anyway, the reason I want to share this with you is I do like sharing products with you, and this is a pre-order. They're not available as of yet, and like I said, what makes this video different is the fact that these are actually figures. And those of you that follow my channel, you may or may not know that I'm not really into the figures. When it comes to Star Trek, I'm into the ships. I love the ships. When it comes to just about anything, I love the ships. And those of you that know me and my channel, you you understand. But another reason this is going to be a special video is because I'm going to pre-order 2 of the figures, and I'm actually buying them for a good friend. I'm going to get these for my friend Ian. His name is Ian Swift, and you guys may know him as the Scottish Trekkie. He had said that he really wanted the Captain Sulu and the Captain Garrett, the Rachel Garrett. And a problem that he was having was that the company, the Nacelle company, does not ship to Scotland because he's from Scotland. So he's having a problem because they're not going to be able to get the product to him. And I felt bad for him too, because it was actually the same thing with Tommy. With the Enterprise, they're not able to ship to Scotland for some reason. But anyway, I figured I would get him what he wanted. So when you go to the website, again, you can see the Star Trek. When you scroll down, you can see the beautiful Enterprise D near the logo. It says, expand your Star Trek collection with this exciting new series of action figures from Nacelle. Whether you're adding to your display or starting a new chapter in your Star Trek journey, these figures bring the vast universe of Star Trek to life in incredible detail. It also goes on to show it's Star Trek Wave Bundle 1, and it's got a bunch of different characters, but we're going to go down into the single characters, and you can see a list. It looks like they have 8, and actually they're all pre-sale. The top row, we've got Captain Jellicoe, we have Captain Garrett, we've got Tuvix, we have Sulu. On the bottom, we have Valkyris, the Mirror Universe, Star Trek Enterprise Captain. We've got Weyoun, and we've got Peter Preston. And the ones that my friend Ian wanted were Captain Garrett, so let's start with her. So when you click on the link, you're brought to the figure. So with the Captain Garrett action figure, Star Trek The Next Generation, she was in yesterday's Enterprise. It's $28.99. This is a pre-order. Estimated shipping is October 2025. We'll make it one for the history books, Rachel Garrett. Incidentally, October of 2025 is also when my Tommy Enterprise refit in 1/350 scale is due to ship, so I'm very much looking forward to that. Back to this. Command your own Star Trek collection with this Captain Garrett action figure from the iconic Star Trek The Next Generation episode, Yesterday's Enterprise. By the way, that's one of my favorites. As the steadfast captain of the USS Enterprise C, Garrett embodies the courage and sacrifice of Starfleet officers who fight for the greater good, even in the face of impossible odds. This 1/12 scale articulated figure is packed with incredible detail and accessories, including her phaser, an alternative head to capture her final resolute moments, and a pad depicting the critical moment of strategy. So looking at the product features, again, she's in 1/12 scale, fully articulated for dynamic posing, masterfully painted, packaged in a collector's box. The contents of the box are Captain Garrett figure, 2 interchangeable heads, 8 interchangeable hands, her phaser, her 23rd century communicator, and the pad with the 23rd century image of Narendra 3 battle. So when you look over to the photographs, you can see this is figure 002, Captain Garrett. The next picture on the bottom would show the package that it comes in, and it's kind of it's got the clear plastic vacuum form from Star Trek The Next Generation. You can see Captain Garrett, and you can see all the accessories that she comes with. The head, after she was injured, before she passed away, she got different pairs of hands, her phaser, her communicator. The other picture on the bottom shows basically the figure with all the accessories that come with her. And went ahead, we added her to the cart. So the other one he wanted was Captain Akira Sulu. So when you click on him, you can see now we go to the Captain Sulu action figure. Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. And he's the same price, he's $28.99. This, again, is a pre-order. Estimated shipping is October of 2025. We stand ready to assist you, Captain Sulu said to Captain Kirk. Of course, he was in command of the Excelsior, helping Kirk, who was in command of the Enterprise A. Step in a captain's chair with Captain Akira Sulu, the action figure representing the fearless and legendary officer of the USS Excelsior from Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. As the captain of the Excelsior, Sulu is a seasoned officer with a deep sense of duty, an unwavering commitment to Starfleet. This 1/12 scale, highly articulated figure captured his commanding presence with incredible detail, included are a range of accessories that reflect both his leadership and a more personal moment, like his iconic coffee cup and saucer. With the 2 different phasers, 2 communicators from different Star Trek films, and the tools of a captain ready for any situation. This figure lets you recreate all the moments that made Captain Sulu a memorable character in the final chapter of the original cruise saga. This figure is a must-have for any Star Trek enthusiast or collector. And the product features, again, it's in 1/12 scale, fully articulated for a dynamic posing, masterfully painted, packaged in a collector's box. And the box contents of Captain Sulu. We have 8 interchangeable hands. We've got the coffee cup and his saucer. We've got the phaser from Star Trek VI and the phaser from Star Trek II. Then we have the communicator from Star Trek VI and the communicator from Star Trek II. And it says device on the chest to adjust jacket open or closed. So when you look over at the photos, you can see Captain Sulu, and he's got his saucer and the coffee cup. If you guys remember, he had it sitting on a table on the side of him. And when Praxis exploded, the shock waves, the Excelsior went through the shockwave and it knocked his coffee cup off of the table. So that's what the iconic cup and saucer, that's where it's from. So the next photo, you can see the packaging. So he's in the box, and you can see his hands with the saucer and the coffee cup and the different communicators. You can also see his uniform, the flap, the phasers, and the other hands. And then, of course, the last picture is basically his hands with the phasers and all the accessories to go with the figure. So what I did was I went ahead and I ordered both of them, and you do have to pay shipping. And where I'm located, I'm in the northeastern part of the United States. So for me, shipping was $12.78. So each figure was $28.99, and my total came up to $70.76. Again, I wanted to show this with you, share this with you guys, just because some of you may be interested in the figures. And I know the Nacelle company, it's not new per se, but these figures for Star Trek are relatively new. So again, supposedly it's going to be shipping sometime October of 2025. And hopefully I can get that in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ship it over to my friend in Scotland. But my friends, if you want this, what I'll do is I'll put the link in the description for the Nacelle company, where you can actually look and check out all their Star Trek stuff. So my friends, thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, I'll talk to you guys soon.